all the way down. Oh, you make my love come down. You make me come all the way down. Oh, you make my love come down.
Let's do it. All the way down.
Hey. Oh, you make my love come down. All the way down. Oh, you make my love come down. Oh, y'all, we got some stuff to talk about. Come into the room. Come into the room.
Really?
Come into the room.
We got shit to talk about?
A little bit.
This the shit you was talking about, you about to do live on?
Yay.
Ain't a little something. It was talking about a little something shit.
I mean, it ain't gonna be buku stuff. No, it's a video, but it's not gonna be a whole bunch of stuff. It's not gonna be a whole bunch of stuff. It's a little live. Just a little live. Chill out with the cussing and video to my video, okay? It's a little, okay. It's a minute and we're fine. All the way down. You gotta wait 30 seconds into the video before you start using profanity. That's the rule, okay?
Who you calling a cootie queen? You liquor.
Who you calling a cootie queen? You lint liquor. Pickle me, kumquat. Yeah. What's up, y'all? Come on into the room. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait on y'all. Okay? I'm gonna wait a little bit longer. Just to allow more people to come into the room. Okay, it's almost 7 o'clock, so you know, I feel like a lot of y'all should be at home or in the car, or basically this is a time frame in which most people aren't doing anything but looking for something to watch on YouTube. So prime time on YouTube. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you for the super chat. Let me get on here on what other phone? On 2 phones. So y'all, I did, you know, as I'm just gonna, you know, shoot it right quick. So I did my workout. I only did it once because it was like a 30-minute baby. Do a 30-minute workout today. You know, if y'all on my Instagram, y'all know that. But since a lot of, you know, this is YouTube people, and so, you know, it's a lot of y'all that's not on Instagram. So, reiterating that I did a little workout today. I've been keeping up with my workouts. I wasn't feeling that great today. Thank you. I didn't know if I was going to get on live because I wasn't feeling that great. But once I finished cooking my gumbo and I worked out and, you know, drank a little bit of kombucha, we're good. And I felt like I was in a space where we can come and talk about some things. And I'm just going to wait a little bit longer. You guys like the video as you guys come in. We're going to be talking about Tamar. We're going to talk about Joe Budden. You know, and all of that. And what else? I'm sure there's something you guys will tell me about that I'm not aware of as of yet. See, this is why I have to keep my phone on do not disturb, because as soon as it's not on do not disturb, there's so many notifications. Jesus, be a shield in the storm. I don't know why I felt that, but you know, I've been watching Tyler Perry Plays, so that's why I'm at with it. You know, Tyler Perry Plays will have you singing gospel songs. Hey y'all, hey. You should cook gumbo on live. Child, look, ain't nobody got time for that. And I've actually cooked it before. There are videos on my channel. Like, if you, bless you. If you search my channel, I've cooked gumbo and showed y'all how to do it. Your girl's doing a she be killing it with the shoulders. Killing it with the shoulders. She be killing it. Okay, y'all, we've been watching these Tyler Perry Plays. Okay, most of the ones with Medea, I've been getting my entire life. Like, I miss watching these so much. When I forgot, when I was coming up, like, you know, high school, we used to like really, you know, be in to the Tyler Perry Plays heavy, especially because he was from New Orleans, and a lot of the times he would come, you know, back here to tape the shows and stuff. So yeah, y'all. Okay, so that phone died because I didn't charge it, because, you know, I be messing up sometimes. I can't keep track of all of the gadgets sometimes. So let's charge that one. And we're about to start in a minute. I want to go into the chat so I can see what y'all are saying, because it doesn't show me that well on the phone.
Are you in the chat?
Okay, yeah. Little batch. Okay. Hey girl. Okay, hey y'all. Like how y'all became members. Hit the like button. That's my said she was really shaking them shoulders in Medea's class reunion. Yes, she was in the hotel lobby. Killing it, okay? This right here is the Christmas one. And it looked like they're about to, tell somebody about themselves, so I'm gonna pause that. Okay. So, first of all, because it's almost 100 people I'm tired of waiting. So, first of all, let's start off with Tamar. Okay? So, we've been here. Tamar had like a little breakdown. Okay? She was going through it a little bit, within this past year. Everybody's been going through it with this past year. But 2020 has been a bit. Okay? But she signed on to do this show. Okay, she's doing this show on WeTV. Tamar, get your life, okay? And she has a bang, and it's a whole ordeal, okay? Now, I wasn't really planning on, paying attention that closely to it, but now with this David Afaso, okay, whatever his name is, Mufasa, whatever, with this mess going on, I definitely have to watch it because, it seems as if what's happening now is going to show through on the show. Okay, so let me go ahead and pull up what people in them are saying. Okay, you know what? No, let's go to the word of the mouth. I'm sure it's the blast. Let's go to the blast. Okay, Tamar. Are we ready? Tamar is alleging, babe. Can you give me extra light? Thank you. Okay. This is live, so this is how we get it. All right. So according to sources close to Braxton, the ex-couple got into, a heated altercation while driving to check the reality star into a mental health facility for treatment. We're told on the way, Tamar questioned David about a recent Instagram post featuring her 7-year-old son, okay? Now, from what Tammy said, okay, y'all know Tammy over there on Bonnie Chronicles, she said that he's taking this video, with Tamar's son while Tamar is carrying this heavy luggage. And it's like, why are you doing the phone thing while she's carrying heavy stuff? That just seems, what did I say? If y'all were on my live, I think I referred to it as bitch ass, this bitch made. But the B-I-T-C-H word was in there somewhere when I gave my initial assessment from what I heard when we talked about it this morning on Instagram, okay? And as the day has progressed, apparently my feelings were correct, okay? Because from what it seems like they got into it, okay? At that point, the couple apparently began arguing, and Tamar told David he was around for the wrong reasons and could not be trusted, okay? So then Tamar claims David became irate, threatening not only her life but his own on some, I'm gonna kill that and I'm gonna marry her, on some stuff like, well, I'm gonna, and me, and then we all me, and then, nobody will have you, like on some crazy stuff like that, okay? According to sources close to Tamar, at that point, the argument turned violent, and she says he grabbed her hard on the arms and caused bruising. During the scuffle, Braxton claims she only grabbed onto him after he got physical. We broke the story. David filed a domestic violence restraining order in LA, asking a judge to order Tamar to stay away from him. It's unclear at this point what his allegations against the reality star detail, but sources close to Braxton tell us any claims that Ms. Braxton was the aggressor and or abusive are completely false and have no merit. David has been upset and abusive since seeing his own true colors on Tamar's upcoming television show and has been taking it out on Tamar ever since, okay? And they say that all of this is gonna, play out on the show. Now, y'all remember when, it seemed as if Tamar tried to kill herself, whatever happened in that bathroom, there was this disturbing 911 call. David called 911 after she was found unresponsive, and he was very calm. you know, there was a point where I think he might have pretended like he was, you know, crying, but, you know, the emotion wasn't there. It was just very weird. And I don't like to speak on things like that because I feel like at the end of the day, I'm not really sure what's going on. So if I don't really know, I tend to not give too much of an opinion on something if I don't feel strongly one way or another. Okay. And I feel like I kind of just been sitting on this situation until now. And I feel like, you know, his big head and little shoulders definitely were telling us something this entire time. Okay. It seems to me, just like Tammy said in her video, that it always looked as if Tamar was always, oh, he's so wonderful, he's so great, he, you know, he loves me, he saved my life, you know, you need a man like this lady, you know, all of that. Okay. She was doing all of that, and he didn't really seem to show that back to her, but he, you know, damn show ends up on the reality show that comes on tomorrow. And yes, I will be reviewing it. Okay. Well, we got time. We got time. So I'm definitely going to pick up, you know, Tamar, Get My Life. I don't know how many episodes it is. You know, we know that I think it ended abruptly. I don't think they finished taping. So I'll be there for whatever 3-4 episodes that they, I don't know how many they're going to give us, but you know, I'm not really counting on it being like a full season of a show. But yes, y'all, all of this mess with Tamar, I just don't believe that she was the aggressor. And I think that's funny for me to say, because if any of y'all have been watching me for a long time, y'all know that I am not the biggest Tamar fan as far as her antics. I think she can be over the top. I think she can do the most. I think she can be quite annoying and, you know, always play the victim. Like, she needs to grow up. But from what we understood from Iyanla, okay, Fix My Life, she went through something as a child, and the family, being the type of family they are, covered it up, don't talk about it, act like it never happened. And what then happens is a child who has been forced to be quiet about something then starts to act out in all of these other ways, and that continues on throughout her life. And we're asking why she's so immature. We know something happened. And, you know, the thing about these church families, and not really just church families, but a lot of families, period, they feel like if something goes on, you know, in a family, and, you know, we're supposed to keep that amongst the family. We're not supposed to, you know, talk about traumatic experiences because it's an embarrassment for people and all of that type of stuff. So, you know, basically, fuck how you feel. What's most important is that we don't embarrass each other. You know what I'm saying? So I really blame the Braxton's parents, the mother and the father. I feel like the father was too busy trying to be a pastor and sleeping with other women. Okay, out here doing all this, impregnating your wife every other, you know, year, but still out here in these streets enough to, I feel like, have been cheating on her probably throughout most of their relationship and most of their marriage. Okay, being one of them churchmen. And you got the mom trying to keep up with him, okay, trying to be at church, trying to take care of all the other children and keep up appearances and be the first lady and all of that, you know, like reminds me of Phaedra. What matters most is how it looks. What matters most is how it looks and not what it really is. And I feel like that's really unfortunate. Thank you for the super chat. Gotta be okay. Sadly, I agree, Bonnie. Parents definitely impacted that. Yes. And here's the thing. As much as I have seen Tamar wild out, I don't feel like I've ever seen Tamar be physical with somebody. I think people have wanted to be physical with her, but I feel like she's never like crossed that line to where she was like initiating physicality with anybody, especially not a man. And somebody who has been abused in relationships before, I feel like Tamar is constantly seeking out the same type of man with different rapping. And because it's all good at the beginning, she doesn't recognize what's actually happening, you know. And I do feel like there's a part of David that probably saw the weakling, you know, not like a weak woman, but you know what I'm saying, the bruised person, the person that needs help, the person that needs to go and, you know, really receive help. You see this person, you latch on to them, you be, you know, super saver hoe, and then you end up taking advantage of them in a way that depletes them more so than what they had when you came into the situation, and they was already depleted then. Okay, so looking at the situation outside looking in, I feel bad for Tamar. I hope that the family, you know, has gotten involved. And I do believe that David is the one that's been leaking all this information. Like, how do we find out about these text messages that she sent the fam? Like, all of this stuff seems as if it was probably David, you know, being a cloud chaser, doing anything for clout, anything. Okay. So it's just very sad. It's unfortunate. even though Tamar works on my nerves, I still like her. You know, I still love her music. There's still a part of her, you know, that I identify with. So of course, you know, we give all the celebrity shit. You know, that's what we do. But ultimately, you know, she's just a person, and I hope that she gets whatever she needs to recover and to do better as a woman and as a person for her kid and for herself, because I don't want this to be another sad story, you know, because it could have just been another sad story, you know, multiple times seemingly. And people are asking, where is Vince? I don't know where Vince is, but I would not rely on him to come to her aid. It would be great if he did, but something tells me that that ship might have sailed. Okay. I hope that he, you know, cares enough to have his son, which I would like to believe that about Vince. But I also feel like Vince is the type of person that puts on until, you know, he can't put on no more, you know. So hold up, let me read what y'all saying. Thank you, Crystal, girl. You know I love you, girl. Let me read what y'all saying. David has always been shady. Yes. Bondy, can I ask a question? Why as women do we feel like we have to end our life with someone? Child, I do not know. I'm not a fan of that. I am a person who has been depressed and has had those thoughts often in my life, and it's never been because, well, no, I'm not gonna say never, but no, it's never solely been just because of another person. Like, never. It's probably been from what it feels like all together, everything combined. Like, whenever I was feeling that down and that bad, I was going through catastrophic shit. It wasn't like, you know, it was just some heartbreak. I was getting over heartbreaks, but then y'all, you know, the Hurricane Katrina happened. My entire, you know, childhood, home, family life, everything changed like that. That shit is traumatic. And, you know, little black children don't go to therapy. We just keep going. We keep going to school. We keep making good grades. We keep doing everything that we're told we should do to succeed in life. And yeah, and, you know, that's all we can. I need, you know, come on, help me. Olivia is gonna make me hurt her. Give me this. Okay, hold up. Let's continue on with reading the comments before I move on. You're very victim saving based. I don't know what that means. They say Vince was seeking custody. I believe Tamar needs to heal and then choose a man to love. She's doing things the wrong way. Right. I don't think Hollywood is good mentally for anyone. That is true. You always go to the women's defense with all situations like this. And I always will. I will always give women the benefit of the doubt over men, because as far as I'm concerned, y'all do way more beating, raping, and killing than us. Okay? Vince would be the wrong person. He abused her too. Yeah, that's what they say. That's what she said. You know what I'm saying? Look. He can say I'm biased all he wants to. I don't really care. Like, I'm a woman, and I would be, to me, less of a woman if I did not look at things from the perspective of a woman, because that's what I am. You look at it from the perspective of a man, and the world teaches y'all that y'all, you know, that y'all can be victims very often, that women are out here, you know, trying to like mentally go after you and some, you know, y'all play the victim a lot. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry, but I noticed that women are always held responsible for men's actions. Every time you turn around, you know, even back in the day, like a woman will say, you know, a man was beating her, and her own mom will ask her, what did she do? What did I do? What did I do? That is a natural occurrence in life as far as I'm concerned. I have seen it very often that women are the ones who always have to take responsibility for men's actions no matter what. And I am not in a place in my life where my intelligence level will allow me to reiterate that bullshit to anybody on YouTube. That is not what's true. That is not what is factual. And I feel like, as a person who has the gift of gab, if I'm going to do anything, I'm going to give you actual factuals into this world as far as how shit really is. And the truth of the matter is, a lot of men don't take responsibility for their actions, and they look for other people to blame. And because we live in a patriarchy, y'all are allowed to do that. We're not doing that on my channel. I don't know. I don't know what you want me to do about that. Women are amazing. Like, right. I'm supposed to be biased. I'm on the woman's side, okay? And let's move on to another subject where I'm on the woman's side. Let's talk about Joe Budden. Let me go ahead and pull him up. Y'all give me a second. Get a snack. Like the video. That's what we're gonna do. Like the video right now, please. Thank you. Joe Budden. All right, because he addressed it. He, made comments about the situation, from what I understand.
She said his whole government.
Who?
Joe.
Yeah.
Joseph Aloysius Jenkins.
Okay, Joseph Aloysius Budden. Okay, Joseph Judaeus.
Joseph Judaeus.
Like the video. I'm waiting on y'all. Mind your business. Like video. Okay. It ain't half of y'all that's like this video yet. So I'm gonna just, I'm gonna, let me, and then you can, since, I'm waiting on half of these people in here to like this video, so we'll wait. Okay. That's still not happening, people. Still not happening, people.
You know I keep that file on me.
I don't know. I'm just saying, my feelings are getting hurt right now.
Yeah, I start rapping. Comes from that corn bread.
Do I have to twerk? Is that what people want to see? Y'all want to see my ass?
Do a little twerk.
Do a little twerk?
Do a little twerk.
Okay, little twerk.
Do a slow twerk, like no, slower. Pop one. No, just one. I'm telling you,
one
pop.
Twerk, like the video.
No, just pop.
That was enough.
Pop.
That was enough. I that was a good jiggle in that. Yeah. That was a good. That was a. Well, babe, I mean, I can't give them less. It's
you was giving more.
I'm just giving it. I'm just moving it. That's all I'm doing. I'm moving it, and it's doing. I'm trying to slow it down. It's hard.
So what you're telling me is you lost control.
If you had this, then it's not really about that. No, I'm saying, like, you can only go so slow. Your shit is in the water. It's in the wind. It's doing this. All right. Let me go unlike it so I can like it for the 12. What? I don't have any jiggle my little ass booty. Y'all, it.
Well, ain't nothing wrong with that. Still making
sure. Everybody encourage you. I believe Esther. I believe Sahari. I believe Sin leaked the conversation. Child, she probably did. Bindy giving us OnlyFans teas. I need to get one. I need to get one. I would never be naked though, because I just don't live my life like that. I can't have none of my family members support me. Like I can't, like my family members, my cousins, my aunts and shit. Like people watch me. We be at the family function. We've been watching you, Brittany. I was like, oh, thank you.
I'm gonna tell you about that. Bye-bye. Let me see it shake.
I got the sports bra.
Let me see it bag it up. Let me see it bag it up. You almost there. Skinny boy and a fat broad, do what you do.
All right. Yeah. It's cool y'all in here lurking. Okay. All right. Okay, we getting into it. Okay, Joe Budden. Joe Budden is having a wild week. This is from Hot 97. After announcing his departure from Spotify Radio, his name became the center of attention on social media. A convo of him and his ex-girlfriend / baby mother, Sin Santana, leaked. Okay, she accused Joe of being physically abusive towards her. Now there are legal documents that allege he masturbates his dog. So, he said that the documents weren't real documents. It's something that was like drawn up but never filed in court. I will take that. But I also will say that I did not hear him deny any of the allegations. I didn't hear him deny any of it, okay? He says, In the live video, hold up. I love dogs. Hopefully you guys do too. I love animals. I love my dogs who died. Rest in peace to Brooklyn. And hold on, let me do it. Hold on, y'all want me to do it? I'm gonna do it. Thank you for the super chat. Thank y'all. I appreciate y'all. I'm gonna go back through. 500 people in the room. I appreciate y'all. Okay. I love dogs. Hopefully you guys do too. I love animals. I love my dogs who died. Rest in peace to Brooklyn and Harlem. They're turning over in their grave reading all this bullshit. Then he went on to say, you guys said I beat women up again. You guys said that my dog, and it was heavy on me yesterday. He went on to claim that Rocky Thunder, I've seen her under the comments in a lot of posts. I'm not a fan. Rocky Thunder leaked the phone call between him and Sin. Rocky used to work for Sin. Ooh, excuse me. The kombucha. I'm sorry. Excuse me. And Sin suggested someone close to her leaked the call, but didn't get specific. And then there's a recording. Do y'all want to listen? We can listen. That's fine. We can listen. Let's. Okay, I had to come back. I had to make sure that I was muted. So
I love dogs.
He's laughing.
He's a dog lover.
He's a dog lover.
And the entire time, I'm just saying, oh, Jesus, Mary and Joseph, I can see this play coming from a mile away. Hey, do me a favor. You don't call my phone no more. August 28th, we were supposed to go to court. Cynthia and I came to a mutual understanding that we did not want to go through courts about things. All the horrible things that were written in that paper were supposed to be torn up, never to see the light of day, because these are not court papers. These are not court papers. These are not court papers. These are lawyer papers. These papers.
Okay. Not once did I hear him deny any of the allegations. Saying that something is ridiculous. Look, when people go straight to the, the adjectives and shit, instead of actually saying, no, I did not do that. No. He did that. And then there's like a clip of him on the podcast saying that that's something that he does. And everybody was like, whoa, bestiality. Like, whoa, whoa. Okay? This is disgusting. We're not going to act like you didn't say that. And you definitely didn't deny what you did to Sin on the phone call or in this video. Let me see. Is it in my saves? It might be in my saves. Let me look. Okay? Because if it's in my saves, then, then I could play it for y'all. What? Okay, here. Let me see. Because there's an original phone call that we, looking at here, but I don't know, if it's in here. Child, no, these just the tweets. Okay, wait.
Daisy, it's okay. It's a girl. That's how we do it. We're just using slurs. Don't worry about it.
Why do I always want to make the dog feel good by playing with their fucking privates?
Yeah.
But like
playing with the private.
Stop raping my dog.
I know that he's not a real animal
I'm
lover.
rubbing his belly. And I go lower in his belly. I'm not jacking him.
Come on, you did a little something down there, man. Makes his dog feel good.
I've never done.
Well, you never.
That's too far.
Daisy, it's okay.
Joey, that's too far.
Pump it up. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm not like my husband. I'm not giving him the benefit of the doubt. I think he did that shit. I'm sorry. He's disgusting. Something's wrong with him. Okay? I got 5 on it. All the way from San Francisco. Thank you, love. Appreciate you. I just came in. Did Joe get accused of abusing Sin? Yes. Dragging her down some stairs, I believe, right? Dragging her down some stairs. I don't see, I thought I had saved the audio, but maybe I just don't remember where I heard it from because I've been listening to a lot of information about it over the past few days. And y'all, Joe's the scumbag, man. What do you mean? Like, Joe's a drug addict scumbag. And that's no disrespect to drug addicts, okay? Because we all do what we do. But I'm just saying, you're not going to convince me that he's been a lucid enough person throughout the years for me to ever believe his account of these interactions with several women that say he's done these things, that he's this type of person, okay? And I understand that we'd like to, feel like there's so many women out here that'll do anything for clout, but no. There are some things that are just as embarrassing to you as they are to him. And after you done talked all of this shit online, Sin, about how the black guys, like, they treat Latinas like, really well, like they really love the Latinas girl, and the black girls are gonna get upset, and it's like, bitch, with the 4C hair in your head. Okay, Sin. Okay, bitch. No. I didn't, we dropped. I did that. You're in rare form tonight. Yes. Thank you, Miss Shelby. Thank you.
Who are you? This must be your first time.
Yeah. Loving the crew. Y'all gonna let me cough. Whatever.
Doctor, corona.
That's the next Friday cough. Okay. I would just never make a joke about, doing that to my pet. I love my dogs. I have to wash them. I've had to touch their privates. It is still uncomfortable. I've had my dog for more than a decade now. I've had Barack over 10 years now. And I always have to wash him. And I did it on Instagram. This is the movement. Because, the dogs are here. Because he's big. So if I'm, washing his stomach, I'm here level. His back, okay? It's under here, okay? It's not a back and forth movement. It's under here. Okay? And scratching the belly is not private parts, okay? Scratching the belly is not private parts, okay? Dogs get on hard. Like, it's a whole situation. So I don't want to hear that. And it honestly makes my skin crawl just thinking about it. So we're just going to say that Joseph is very disturbed. And we're going to move on from there. Because I don't even know what else to say. Okay? I don't know what else to say about that. I mean, Lord help us. You know what I'm saying? Just Lord. Be an umbrella in the storm. Because this is just a lot. I also heard in a video that I was just watching with DJ Richie Sky. I just started following him from Monique. And he posted a video when he was talking about the Tamar situation as well, and talked about how there is some belief that Nene and some other housewives are filing a lawsuit against Bravo for racial discrimination in the workplace. It's gonna be hard to prove. It's gonna be hard to prove. It's gonna be hard to prove because there are other African American women who are on the cast of all of these shows who probably will not back up that story. I feel like we've all seen it. Come on now. You know what I'm saying? Like, Andy puts his fucking sweatsuit on to go to the Breakfast Club. Like, come on, dude. Don't do me, And I think there are a lot of white gay men who assume that we won't see them as racist because they're gay. So they understand some type of ostracizing, in the socioeconomics of it all. You know what I'm saying? But to be clear, white men, period, have always done better in any sector of disenfranchisement than anybody else, specifically Black people or people of color. Okay? So from what I have seen of Andy, I believe that some of that is probably true. I don't think that they will be able to prove it. And I believe that if it ends up settling in some way, I take my hat off to them for being able to accomplish that. Because at the end of the day, these large corporations, they take so much and they make you think they're giving you what you're worth, but in all actuality, they're not really giving you what you're worth. Like when you think about it, like even in like football, basketball, like baseball, these are places where people are getting paid enormous amounts of money. So you tell them, oh, they should just be happy with that. But the realization of how much the people who own the teams, how much they make off sales every year from the games, you know what I'm saying? Like from everybody's personal, situation. Like nobody can post video of NFL, NBA, any of that shit without their permission. It's deep. So you got to understand like how much money do all of these like corporations that are probably full of white people, how much money do they get in comparison to the people who are like making all the life sacrifices for, for that conglomerate at the end of the day. Bravo is only successful because of the people who are willing to sell their lives for that check. That's no disrespect to them. We all sell our lives for a check in one way or another. You only got 2 days off, my nigga. You selling your life for a check. You know what I'm saying? Because most of it is not for you. And that's no disrespect. We all got to do what we got to do out here. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody, isn't blessed to be able to do what they love for a living. You know what I'm saying? And that's unfortunate. But at the end of the day, when I look at this whole situation, I just I feel like Nene and them are doing a lot. I think they're doing a lot because, they hand got played and they didn't win. Like, I feel like the fact that she didn't get what she wanted out of this situation means like a lot of black girls, when you take it here, we take it there. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I don't know if she is necessarily going to win this fight. So let me see what y'all are saying. Okay, yes, Bravo learned their lesson when Bethany dipped off and became a multi-millionaire and didn't get a cut, right? College athletes. Oh, yes. I didn't bring it up, but my first thought was the college athletes, because they make like, what, billions of dollars off the college, like, in the whole country. And those kids get none of it. Trillion. The kids get none of it. And then they're penalized if they take money. That's the... And then you got Tim Tebow, big stupid head ass, on television, with all of his white privilege and family money, telling people who don't have nothing else but this college ball that they shouldn't be asking for money for this. Man, I'm up with this. Man, look. It's crazy to me. It's crazy to me how these young men, a lot of the time, especially with college, they not going to be able to do nothing beyond that sometimes. It's not going to be pro. You know what I mean? What are they going to do after that when everything has been focused on basketball? What are they going to do if they get hurt? Y'all don't give them kids nothing to have after they have worked and made you millions, trillions of dollars, and put their bodies on the line for it. You know what I'm saying? There are kids who don't walk again after getting hit the wrong way in football, in college ball. Not only can I not do this anymore, but I can't do a lot of shit anymore. Like, it's a really messed up system, man, So, I don't know how far they're going to be able to get with this. I think Mariah Huck is a part of it as well. They were both alleging this, a few weeks back. So yeah, the guidance counselor lied to us. Yeah, they did. Capitalism at its best. Yes, making everybody slaves in one way or another. And let's not forget about the brain injuries, y'all. It's just a lot. So let me see, is there anything else worth bringing up before I leave you guys? Comment, let me know, and I'm gonna scroll in the meantime. Black father interrogated by multiple cops. Okay, yeah, no, that's old. No, did y'all see the video of the crazy parent that was like, letting him and his, the stepmom beat the girl in a garage, and she tried to run, and then they like drag her and pull her back in, and he puts his knees on her shoulders and like, puts his, ass on her chest, holding her down. He made a video talking about how she was out here living reckless and in these streets and all of this. And I don't know what being in these streets mean, but I can mean, you know, I could think it mean a couple of things. You out here having sex, you know, you out here, you know, what, being fallacious? I don't know. Okay, look, you know how men be thinking, like a lot of things that's just girls being teenage girls in the time period that we now live in. They look at that and feel like, oh, you know, she being a hoe, or, you know, like a tramp, you know, like how Frank did Moesha for the cutoff shirt, like with the high waist jeans at that. It was a long sleeve cutoff shirt, and then she had on high waisted jeans. Like if she would have had on a short sleeve shirt, she would have had on more skin, had out more skin than wearing this shirt. And he called her a tramp. Okay. So I feel like, first of all, I'm glad I found out today that the girl was taken from them and put into her grandparents' custody. I was so grateful for that because I could not watch that. Y'all, I thought my daddy was crazy. I thought my daddy was crazy because there have been, you know, there were times when things I feel like got to a point where they should never have gotten. Like I was never that bad for you to do, you know, the type of shit that you was doing, okay? But never in my life has my daddy, like, you know, sat on my chest and put his knees on my arms or let anybody else put their hands on me. Nobody else has ever put their hands on me. Okay, besides my parents. And I feel like that was a rule. You know what I'm saying? Because, well, there's a story about my oldest sister and how my aunt put her hands on her. My aunt's paranoid schizophrenic. She put her hands on, you know, my sister. And from then on, you know, nobody was ever going back over there while she was living there. And I remember when I would go to their house, the house just always felt so dark for some reason. So I never wanted to be left there. And I would stay really close to my mom because it's like, don't leave me here. And it's so funny because she never did anything to me. But it was just how it felt for me when I would go over there. You know what I'm saying? So I'm glad that this little girl has been taken out of that situation because that's terrible. And I don't care what she was doing. Like, that is not an adequate response for anything that your child is out here doing. Anything. Like, that was wild crazy. If y'all haven't seen the video, I'm not, you know, gonna play it so y'all can hear it because he was demeaning her. You know, it was a lot of demeaning and I didn't even want to listen to that. The most my daddy ever did was smack my thigh when I was acting out at 7. Please rewatch Frank Never Cheated. I didn't say he cheated. Did I say Frank cheated? I didn't say Frank cheated. No. They were broken up. They were separated. Okay? And he went and slept with that lady and had a break baby. At the end of the day, it don't even matter. It's cheating because you got a bitch pregnant. There is like lifelong evidence that you slept with another woman and we were still married. Whether we was about to break up or not. Please don't get nobody pregnant while we having a hard time and then we get back together. Like, come on. Let the ink be dry. Please let the ink be dry before somebody turn up pregnant. So let's not give him too much credit. Let's calm down. Oh, not me. Somebody else. I'm about to say, I know I didn't say that. Yeah, nah, my dad was definitely from, you know, hard disciplinary, you know, standpoint. And of course, as I got older, I got hit less. But there were times when I was older and I still got hit. Got hit in the head a lot. That was a thing, you know, knocking you upside the head. We was talking, Funky Dineva was talking about this on Instagram. You know, he had a similar situation where he would get hit for something. He said mama beat him for something just simplistic, like not knowing something in school, not understanding something in school. And I was like, damn, I remember when I was trying to learn the clock. And for some reason in my mind, I just could not understand the small hand. I just didn't get it. I didn't understand the hands. Like, it was confusing for me. I would get it sometimes, and then other times it would kind of like, you know, miss me a little bit. But I was like 7. You know what I'm saying? I was like 7. Like, I was potty trained early. I spoke early. And then I spoke clearly early. I wasn't a gaga goo goo type baby. I had very much an understanding of a lot of things at a young age. I was very smart at a young age. So the fact that this was his reaction to hit me upside the head because I just couldn't understand. It used to make me so upset because it's like, it's not like I'm sitting here bullshitting you. I don't know.
Try hard.
You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, now I got it. You knocked it in. Now I understand. You hit me and now I understand. Like, what the fuck?
That pain really helped me.
Yeah, thank you.
I know that.
But you know what? More than that, I used to just get my feelings hurt a lot because I feel like I was never trying to get in trouble, and I used to always get in trouble by accident or other people doing stuff, and then I get in trouble. You know what I'm saying? Like, or like the shit that happened with prep. Like, come on. Like, what the, like at any other school, that would never have happened at any other school. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not even gonna get into it. But yeah, so my life, okay? Like, I had been traumatized, okay? But I still had like good parents at the end of the day. He was still a really good dad. He was just fucked up. You know what I'm saying? His parents were a little fucked up too. You know, we all do better every generation. And I think that me doing better, retiring early as far as I'm concerned, like, you know what I'm saying? My daddy was working for himself when I was like 12 or 13. He retired from the job he had been working since he was 18. He retired at like 40, 50, 45. I was like 12. He was 41 when I was born, so he was like in his 50s. He had finally retired, and he would work for himself, and he was making like cash, making money doing. He would do campaigns. He did Richard Pennington's campaign. I think he did somebody else's campaign. There used to be so many campaigns. Okay, BONDY.BRITTANY. Okay, there was a couple of campaigns that he was on. Civil District Court. He helped get Dale Atkins get in, and Dale Atkins was my first job, you know, at the courthouse. So like, you know, you know what I'm saying? Like, nigga daddy was out here doing it. You know what I'm saying? And I think we was talking about this earlier about your parents being like an example. And I feel like my dad was so much of an example, and my mom. Like, you know, it's hard to do for your kids in a way that, you know, makes them comfortable. It's a whole nother thing to actually like be what you want them to be. You know what I'm saying? Like, my mom was like real classy about it, worked real hard, was clean, was pretty, you know what I'm saying, was sweet. You know what I'm saying? She knew when to, you know, like boss up and when to chill. That's something that I have like kind of learned over the years and stuff like that. But I had like a lot of good examples growing up, and I also had good examples about what not to do, and people should pay attention to that as well. Pay attention to what not to do. Okay, if you notice that you got family members that's older than, you know, you, and they real miserable, pay attention to what they've done in their life. Okay, yes, I will be watching the verses with Gladys and Patty. I am huge. First of all, like, understand, I'm a huge Patti LaBelle fan. First of all, LaBelle specifically, I love Patti LaBelle when she was in LaBelle. Don't even get me started, okay? Isn't it a shame? Somehow such a love. Okay, look, I'm not gonna go all into it, but they be doing like real whole notes in LaBelle. And you know, you gotta have it way up in here on some anime Bullock shit, okay? Way up in through here. So yeah. I'll be there. I'll be watching. We'll talk about it. All of that. I haven't watched Hazel E. and Masika, y'all. I'm sorry. I didn't get a chance to watch it before I came to y'all. But I'm going to do the podcast tomorrow. So maybe I'll come back tomorrow and we'll do Masika and Hazel E live as well if y'all would like. I'm drinking so much brown liquor that, like, yes, it's 700 damn 800 people in here. Like the video. Yeah, y'all like the video. Cause I'm about to go. Oh yeah, Bow Wow. Okay, so what happened with Bow Wow? They found out that Bow Wow punched Kiyomi in the stomach while she was pregnant, and I think that was the day that altercation happened in the elevator with his little ass. And I feel like I was wrong about that situation. I felt like it looked like she beat the shit out of him, and he actually like did that to her. And she said that, you know, he know how to hit you in a way that cover up bruises. Now I don't remember what I said exactly, but I don't feel like I gave Bow Wow too much credit, because like, no, I know his little ass probably is crazy. A lot of these little dudes is crazy. You know, they don't have a lot of self-confidence because their head big and their shoulders a little. Okay, I told y'all, David, big head, little shoulders, bitch assness. Like, it happens, okay? It's a thing. Okay, sometimes physical attributes make people have certain types of personality traits that are negative. And I feel like big heads and little shoulders can sometimes lead to a lot of bitch asses. Not all the time, but in these situations, I believe so. Okay. So if I was wrong about that, y'all know I'm not afraid, I'm not afraid to say I was wrong about something. I wish she would have beat his ass a little bit more then. I wish she would have blacked his eye, bust his lip, and everything else that she could have done for him punching her in the stomach while she was pregnant. And I heard that he dedicated his new album, as if anybody's gonna listen to it, to his girlfriends, to all of his ex-girlfriends. I didn't like the way he handled Erica Mena. I feel like I said that. I don't know if I mentioned that, but I didn't like how he handled her. She talked about having a miscarriage, and he got upset and basically broke up with her. And he talked about her so bad, and he felt like he was, this prize to her, like, oh, I'm upgrading you. I'm taking you away from reality TV, all for his ass to end up on WeTV, which I don't know if it was better or not. Okay, but I know he wasn't watching it as much. Okay, I know that. Okay, I know we was on VH1 more than we was on WeTV. I mean, we was on there, but VH1 is a different thing, okay? Because of the, the cable. All right, it's a regular channel. If you got, just regular old, 1 through 60 cable, then you got VH1. Sometimes you gotta have cable, you know what I'm saying? You gotta have packages and shit for you to have WeTV. It just depends on your cable company. But yeah, he's a little Mitch. He's a little Mitch. I'm not really, a fan of his or anything like that. I realize now that a lot of these, little young dudes that were famous when they were young are full of themselves to such an unnecessary degree. Like, I understand that you've done a lot and you should feel proud of your accomplishments. That does not mean that you don't need to go to therapy for your daddy issues. Like, where's the daddy? Like, where is he at? Never met him. I know what his mama looked like. Okay, she looked like a little puppy in the face too. No disrespect, but she do. Some of us look like puppies. It's okay. Snoop looks like a Doberman Pinscher. Like, the Allstate man looks like a Greyhound. Like, some people look like dogs. Oh shit. I feel like, I didn't, like I said, I don't like the way he handled Erica. Sierra said that he, was abusive with her as well. I don't even remember her saying that. But like I said, it doesn't surprise me. He always wants to smack you down to size. He wants to make you feel small because he feels small. Well, he is small. Okay, he's one of those ninjas. I know about him. Okay, I know about him. Thank you, Monique, for becoming a member. I appreciate you. She looks way better with Safari. Yes, she does. And people can say what they will, but I really like them together. I'm glad it worked out. He courted the hell out of her. I know y'all may not have watched the reality show that they were on together, which was really stupid, but entertaining nonetheless. And he was really into her, and he tried hard, and she wasn't taking him seriously. But I think by the end of the show, you could tell that she was, it was starting to have its effect. Men who you find corny, but are persistent and have certain appendages, these things work. Okay, these things work. He ain't like Safari out here with no money. He's not a bum. Like, he got paper, he works out, he does push-ups. He's a bad man. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, you know what I mean? Straight. Okay, and apparently curved. A whole bunch of things. Okay, but I just feel like people be hating on their situation. People be always hating. But yeah, y'all, I think that's it. I think that's all I got. Yeah. Now, y'all remember when Erica found out Safari was cheating, and he had all them roses and stuff, and she broke all of that shit, so it was like glass all over the floor, and she recorded herself walking through the shit. I was like, oh, you messy bitch. Oh, you messy bitch. Like, put your own shit out there like that. But I understand it was public. Everybody knew about what happened, so she had to reply. Like, that was embarrassing as fuck. And it's like, my nigga, they got you out here saying you lame. Like, don't play with me like this, man. You serious? Like, stupid ass. Anyway, I love y'all. I hope y'all enjoyed this. I'm about to jet. So yeah, y'all should like the video, and hopefully it'll get monetized. I appreciate everyone who super chatted and became members doing this live, and I will try to come back and be live for Hazel and Masika because I do have Zeus. So, but yay, this was fun. I didn't have a lot of topics, and I really wanted to like see what y'all were saying about stuff, so y'all can remind me about things in case I didn't remember, because it's just kind of been dry this past week. And I was having a good time for Labor Day. That's why y'all got them videos a little late, because we was out here having a good time, Savannah girl. A good time. Okay, a lot of good strong drinks going on. Okay. I'm glad y'all enjoyed the live. I love you guys so much. Like the video, and I will see y'all in the next one.